Hi, everybody. Hi. My name is Anna. It's really nice to see you all. Thank you for being here. Then I have my commentators, which is menacemandz, gemstoned, and Momo. If you guys want to say hi.
Hello, I'm Tomomodachi.
Hey, I'm gemstoned.
And then we're going to start with just like the cutscene. So, we can talk a little bit more about ourselves. And so we're not going to skip the opening cutscene, but to be able to do some donations and stuff. But thank you for having me, everybody.
We're so happy you're here, Anna. Thank you so much for presenting this wonderful game for us today.
Oh, well, thank you. It seems like we've raised a lot of money, which is very, very exciting.
It has been great. We've been getting lots of love in. We have $50 from Aaron Kinsler saying, love all things GDQ. Trans rights are humans' rights. So we have lots of love here today.
Yes, we absolutely do. Trans rights.
Woohoo!
So here we go. Here we go into the school.
Hey, you're the new person.
So first we're meeting.
It's a 2-minute conversation with Corinne, or Corinne, no matter how you say it. And the game, Warnings at Waverly Academy, is an upstate New York at an all-girls school, where the valedictorian candidates are getting threatening notes from someone calling themselves the Black Cat, and Nancy is undercover to figure out who it is.
The only game out of like the 32, 34 that she's undercover, I believe. No idea why they did that, but an interesting
sense. One. Also, the name Becca Sawyer.
That was a terrible name.
Honestly, I think it's pretty good. It's clearly an undercover name. But,
yeah.
Listen, BS has BO. It's written on the bathroom walls. Go check it out.
Oh, nice.
That's canon, by the way. I'm not just making that up.
Oh, that's right. If you like go to the bathroom, she says things that are like just random stuff, and that's one of them. I forgot about that. That's not something you have to do on the speedrun, so I completely forgot about that.
I think you do in all awards. I don't remember. That might be a different game.
You do have to do it in all awards. So if you want to explain what all awards is for people who don't play Nancy Drew, which we will not be doing this run, but if you want to explain what that is, because that is a speedrun.
Yeah, so there are a couple different categories for these games. We've got any percent on junior mode, which is what Anna is doing today. And then we have any percent on senior mode, which is just a little bit different. The puzzles take a little bit more time. So a lot of people actually opt for junior mode just because it is faster and a little bit more competitive. And then there is all awards where there's like little things you can do throughout the game. They get you these achievements. And then also all awards is gathering all of those achievements. There are so many different categories and all these different games. We have 34 Nancy Drew games in total, and I believe this is number, correct me if I'm wrong, 21. 21.
Mm-hmm.
This is
released 2009.
Released in 2009. So yeah, this is game number 21 of 34, and there's also 2 dossiers and a remaster on top of it.
Oh, I thought the remaster counted towards that 32.
Whoa, watch it. Oh,
whoa, your hair's on fire.
No wonder you're in a hurry.
My red hair looks good on some people.
Just kidding.
So for people who have read the Nancy Drew books or just know about Nancy Drew, she has strawberry blonde hair. They don't directly show Nancy in the games ever. I think it's to leave it up to the imagination, which I think was probably a good move. Because I know that I view Nancy completely different than how I guess a lot of people view Nancy, which is I view her exactly how she is on the classic books, which is like that kind of yellowish hair with like the curls at the bottom, kind of short. But I know like people who view modern Nancy don't really see her as that.
There you go.
Yeah, in the books they refer to her hair as strawberry blonde or Titian.
So come talk to me.
Interesting.
Which means when it comes to the lay of the land.
Anyways,
the best map.
This is Izzy Romero. She's kind of our designated mean girl in this game because every school unfortunately has one, and she's student body president.
Especially in the 2000s, dude.
Oh, yes. And then we're going to walk over here, and we're going to meet Rachel Hubbard. who's gonna have some stuff for us to do.
Boy, am I glad you're
A
here.
majority of the run, like, is just doing kind of her assignments.
Only I've got 2
Yeah.
papers to write by the
Which,
end of
you
the
know,
week. So, since you're transfer, you won't
valedictorians
really have
having you do their
to
assignments for
start. I
them.
was hoping you-
Uh-huh.
But I don't even know.
There's a lot of games where, like, a lot of Nancy Drew games is Nancy running around doing assignments for other people. And some games it's, like, fine. But especially for this one, where it's a race for these people to be valedictorian, there are some assignments that you're like, this should absolutely disqualify you from the valedictorian placement, considering I am doing this assignment.
The pages are designed-
There's definitely a cliche in the Nancy Drew games where Nancy just does everybody's chores. And there's actually a game where she actually does everybody's chores. And it's just like,
What game?
Well, I guess I can.
well,
Sure.
she's the maid in White Wolf of High School.
Oh, yes, yes.
Yeah.
What you need to do first.
But she's, like, hired. No, she's not paid for that. I totally forgot. Never mind.
She's not paid for that.
She's not paid for that.
But yeah,
Of course.
it's basically chores simulator, and yeah. So, but Rachel is gonna have us help her with her web project here and take a bunch of pictures of all the valedictorian candidates, because again, it is such a big deal to be a valedictorian candidate. Full ride scholarship to the school of your choice. I'd fight for that. But
I would fight for that, dude. I absolutely would fight for that.
That would be great. I really appreciate this, Becca.
Well, we have some more love coming in here. We have $50 from Skiles saying, have a great week, everyone. Everyone's so sweet. Thank you so much.
Oh, I hope you have a good week, too.
alrighty, and Anna's just going to be setting a couple of flags here. We need to make sure we look and see that Kareen is the assistant librarian. We need to see that we need a password on this computer here, and we need to see who has checked out these specific books. And then also we need to see that book in the special collections cabinet, just to set up for a bunch of things later on and a couple of puzzles. And then we need to talk to Izzy for that
Do
password.
you have a roommate? My roommate's Leela Yadev. Athletic super.
Izzy's going to give us another homework assignment. It's her DNA puzzle.
This is the one where I'm like, you should absolutely be disqualified.
Oh, absolutely. Absolutely.
A word to the wise.
But
and
something that's cool about Nancy Drew games are very good about. There's always most of the time reason behind what you're doing. So I think taking all the pictures encourages the player to go like meet everybody, which is going to be super important to the game. So I think that was a cool way to design that.
Sounds like who you
I
hang
agree.
out with around here is pretty important. Hey, this is the
We
real
have
deal.
another
Support
great
no matter
donation
where you're
here,
from. Okay, if I take the
$25
close-up of
from
you,
M
Rachel
the
needs to
Marvelous
visit
saying
the website.
time to
Rachel
investigate
roped you into
that
helping
bonus
her,
region, which is referencing
Yes.
our
First day, you get to
awesome
sign it with
bonus
everyone who's in
region
our
Rabbit and
class.
Steel incentive. We
Ready
currently
for
have
life? Let's
13% of that
settle down.
raised, and I know we can meet that by the end of this run chat.
Apparently, I need to
Oh,
get a
absolutely.
password
Chat,
from you
if
before I
anyone
use
can do
this
it, I know
computer.
you can do
That's
it.
right.
Let's make that incentive. Like, I believe in you, Twitch chat, and anybody who might be watching this, I absolutely believe in you. And so does Nancy. Izzy Romero
Nancy.
might not completely believe in you, which is why you need to
Nancy
prove her
Romero.
wrong. Did I say Nancy Romero? I meant
Yeah,
Izzy
you should.
Romero. But you need to prove Izzy Romero wrong. Let's hit that incentive.
Just jump in. You'll figure it out.
So, Jem, do you want to explain the DNA puzzle?
I'll tell you the password.
Yeah, so the DNA puzzle is real, and the puzzles in this game are very realistic, so you can actually learn a lot. And we're actually going to do the DNA puzzle in a cutscene. So we're going to save some time here. Anna's going to use a quick phone skip to skip Nancy's dialogue, and then we are going to do the DNA puzzle while Mel is talking to us in the background. And then we're going to finish the DNA puzzle during another cutscene.
It's tradition.
Did your mother graduate?
Awesome. I have a great donation here. We have $25 from Shadow saying, I am so proud of my wife being able to run this at GDQ and so proud of all the effort she's put into this and her other runs. Super excited to see the run. We both absolutely have loved GDQ, so to see her running and helping raise money for an amazing cause is so surreal.
I'm not going to be able to like run through my tears. Thank you, babe.
Everyone is just being so nice. We have $25 from Hannah Hands saying, let's go, Anna. So happy to see you on the GDQ stage. Nancy would be proud. Big love to all Fatels, runners, volunteers, and staff too.
Because for personal reasons.
Incredible.
Have a boyfriend?
Yeah.
Who is it?
Thank you guys so much for the
Tell
donation.
me stuff.
Meant a lot.
Yeah, we have another one, $25 from Hannah Bunna saying, so happy to see one of my favorite Nancy Drew games in the marathon. Good luck, have fun to Anna, and thanks for a great week of speedruns. Let's go, Women Sleuths.
Yes, Women Sleuths.
Women sleuths.
I love women, personally.
We love women
Yeah,
here.
go on.
You know where I can
We
get
love
a
women
key that
here.
opens a
Mhm.
special collections cabinet in the library?
We have one last one here for now, $25 from Morgan. Let's go, Anna. So excited to watch and support. Love a good Nancy Drew run to remind me of my childhood. And as
Aw.
always, trans rights.
Trans right.
How do I
Trans
Sorry, my cat-
rights.
If you guys hear my cat, he decided he wants to be involved as well.
Top and side view. Those are examples in case you need them.
Meow.
I can do that.
Yeah.
Back when you're done.
That's me saying hello.
Anything else?
Is your cat a black
He's a-
cat?
Back to your paper.
No, he's a tuxedo cat.
All right, so your cat's not the culprit, is what I'm getting at.
No.
Okay, good.
Oh, I see what you were trying to do there.
Yeah.
It just completely went over my head.
I was a little worried.
Yeah, he was my number one suspect after
Honestly, yeah.
You finish those ortho views for me?
This is an assignment that I don't think is super terrible, but if you get it wrong, she immediately tells you it's wrong, which means like she could have absolutely done it herself.
I will.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
I'll grab it later. Anything else?
I'll see you in a bit.
Nancy's just smart enough to do the work of literally an entire school. We love that for
True.
her. That's a girl boss.
Oh, absolutely. Nancy is such a girl boss.
So something you definitely have to do in Nancy Drew speedruns is when you have those loading areas that go from like black to white, from that has the fade to black, you definitely want to click stuff in her backpack in order to
This
make sure
corner
you
stand looks different than
already
the
have
one-
it ready so you can just run to wherever you need to go.
We're taking advantage of those transitions and whatnot. Now, this puzzle here is pretty fascinating. The solution's actually quite easy. You're basically just turning everything to its longest side, and you're completing that full square. And this is going to be another cutscene of a squirrel that we will be calling Steve. Taking this little token that Nancy just discovered, and we want that token, but the squirrel just took it, so there's nothing we can do about it. And Anna's going to be taking advantage of the fact that we have this additional cutscene to finish up this puzzle that we previously did not have enough time to finish.
Okay, hopefully that's correct. I believe it is.
And we're about to do a really cool trick. It's a huge time save by skipping a phone call. Anna's going to save the game and load the game. And then we just skipped a 2-minute conversation. The phone call is actually from Nancy's boyfriend, Ned, who doesn't say anything important. So we can
You
skip
guys
his
are
call.
such Ned haters. You're either a Ned lover or a Ned
Listen,
hater.
I told you this before. I am Ned's #1 hater. Okay, Nancy belongs with Deirdre. Okay, chat.
You get
Listen,
pictures uploaded?
I want you all to donate
Take a picture
with
of
who
you.
you think Nancy should be with.
Do it.
Listen,
Mm-hmm,
because I don't think that Nancy and Ned belong together. Okay.
I don't think that they are a healthy couple, but I think hating on Ned is terrible because Ned is awesome.
No,
Ned is
her
punk
name's been
rock.
scratched off, so
If you've
No.
seen Superman, you know what I mean.
Sorry. My mind is going
No.
all this paper writing. Which
So what's interesting about what's about to happen is we just talked to her, but to
How
trigger
does
something
you get
else,
back
we're
to
literally
her?
gonna leave and then
So
re-knock
long.
on her door and come back in
One more question.
because you can't do it in
What
the
do you think
same
the
in the
black cat
same
is?
I
stint
haven't
of the
gotten any
conversations.
notes, so I don't know, and
And
I've
I don't
got
really
no
care.
paper. See ya. You can come in.
I also wanted to remind
I know
chat,
you
in
checked out a
addition
book on
to the
Victorian
34
dining,
video
but
games
I
that
was
were
wondering
mentioned
if I could
earlier,
borrow
did
it.
you know that there are
I'm
over
kinda into Victorian
600
stuff.
Nancy Drew books?
Sorry. I
So
Really?
there
I
has to be
didn't know
someone's
that.
favorite. Someone, if you have a favorite Nancy Drew video game or a favorite Nancy Drew book, please donate and let us know because there are so many to choose from. If you choose from your childhood, I'm sure one of them has to be
Sure.
your favorite.
One math notebook coming
Well,
up.
absolutely.
I feel-
and
See you then.
and there are a lot of these games are actually, of course, inspired by the books, and you can actually find that a lot of these games are inspired by more like 2 or 3 of these books, and they sort of like merge stories and mysteries together, and it's very fascinating.
How did you know?
We're meeting my favorite character right now.
I love her.
I love you, Mel.
This is Mel.
What's the rumor mill been
Now, we
saying
were
about
in
the
Mel's
black
room
cat?
before, but we were only in here previously to set the flag about wanting more, MOORE. And then we left because it's actually faster to just do that cutscene there and then come back later.
It's easier because you start to trigger a bunch of things that you need to ask her, and it's way easier to just do it in one go than having to keep going back and forth.
I refuse to give her the satisfaction. So if you have
You'll
questions or
notice
nuggets,
in this speed run and a lot of Nancy Drew speed runs, we're basically playing a game of how many flags can we set up all at once to minimize the amount of distance we are traveling overall.
school wants my picture on its
How much
website.
can we save your wrist and fingers from clicking in order not to keep running around?
I need to get Rachel
And then your
some
run
outfit.
dies to RNG and you have to click more anyways.
Yeah. Yeah.
Nuts. I left it in the library.
Yep, that sounds about right.
Go get it.
Why do you
Something
Yeah.
there are a couple things in
Well,
RNG
actually,
that
Rachel,
is important to avoid in this game. When
Did you do something?
there are a bunch of side
dramatic?
quests, so if you've not played this game and you want to, there's a lot of stuff that we aren't doing that's very fun and interesting. But it's just not relevant to the speed run. And you'll get a bunch of text messages that will set off side quests. And for the speedrun purpose, you're trying to really make sure you don't set off that flag. Because if you click the phone or try to click out incorrectly, it'll set that off, and then you won't be able to do it unless you do the set quest, which is a real time waster.
Me some milk and a cookie from the snack shop. It's not that I'm too lazy to do it myself.
We have some more
have a
donations
certain
coming in if
image to
you have time
maintain.
for that.
Yeah, sure.
Awesome. We have $50 from Kay Alamode saying Nancy Drew belongs with her one and only, the beloved Pajama Sam. Donation going to Small Dragon to support dragging.
Something tells me I don't see
I
this
love that.
notebook anywhere
I
because it
absolutely
won't
love that.
I better wait.
So now we're getting Rachel's math notebook, and I want you all to, I'm going to let you all in on a little secret, okay? If you have a lock combination like that, do not put the answer to the lock combination on the drawer you are trying to keep locked.
I'm Leela Yadav.
Even
They
if
really
it's in
put-
Roman
How
numerals.
come you're not working on
The thing that I say is like the average person might not know, but like those really like sports bros who are obsessed with the Super Bowl, they're gonna know those Roman numerals and they're gonna be able to get in there.
I'm just saying
That would be Ned.
it's true. In fact,
Ned is not a jock.
hockey. Come on.
Nah, I think Ned watches the Super Bowl.
Be helping out your new school. You want to get off on the right foot
I don't
here.
think so.
Yeah,
I think Ned
I don't have
will
time
like
right now.
say
I
that
told
he's a
Rachel that I'd
jock
help
and
her with
only
the web
watches the
project.
Super Bowl. You know what I'm saying?
Bad.
Too bad I can't.
Which is
So,
perfectly
yeah.
Too
fine.
bad I'm helping Rachel.
Both. But
Something that, yeah, everybody unfortunately just doesn't like Rachel, and it's really sad because I really love Rachel. And also, in regards to, it's really interesting how they all, her Interactive, who's the developer of this game, animated these different people. I think they did Leela so dirty with this hairline. I don't know what this is. I think her model's terrible, but my goodness.
She can't be valedictorian. So maybe in some twisted way.
Yeah,
she's
so-
weird
oh,
to
go ahead.
She's
I
using
was just going to
this
say
word
real
to freak us
quick.
all out.
Now, chat, we really would love to meet that rabbit and steel incentive, so I have a little bit of a challenge for you. Like I had mentioned, there's over 600 Nancy Drew books, so I am going to challenge you. I am thinking of one of those books. I have chosen one of them. I would love you to donate to try and guess which book I am thinking of. You have over 600 to choose from, and I challenge
told I
you
could maybe
to
get a
find
picture
which
of Megan
one
Vargas
I am
from you.
thinking of.
Yeah, I've got a
Let me
picture
know
of
when I'm
Megan
allowed to
Vargas.
guess.
I mean, you can feel free to guess.
The Curse of the Tapping Heels.
That's the
That
spirit.
is not
Okay.
correct.
First,
I thought you were gonna say that is correct. I was gonna be like, oh my god, let's go.
try to get it in
That
the
would have been really impressive. But no, that is not correct.
Use your mallet to block it.
So we talked a little bit earlier about the cliche of Nancy's doing everybody's chores. Now, Leela has a little bit of a different persona, I guess. You know, she's taking a break from doing her homework, so she wants somebody to play games with, but everybody's doing their homework. So Leela's like, okay, you want this picture of my roommate? you want this picture of Megan Vargas, then you need to play air hockey with me. And this is RNG 101, and it's awful.
This very much makes or breaks your run.
Absolutely.
Yeah, air hockey is the biggest RNG in the game. It's also the point where we reset the most. The strat with air hockey that, as you can see, Anna's doing right now, is to move your mouse. No, you're doing great. Just go back and forth really fast and hope it goes in.
No! It's okay. It's okay.
Now, I believe if you lose air hockey, what is it, 3 times? She just gives you the photo no matter what. Now, but that is unfortunately slow. So ideally, you would win. Oh, good job.
We're coming back.
There are also a little bit of other points of RNG where you'll realize that sometimes one of the characters will make a goal and then they'll have a little bit of dialogue. That is complete RNG, whether it happens or not, and costs a couple of seconds.
This game.
Mm-hmm. Sometimes they either say nothing or it's just them talking back to back to back.
One for the good guys.
And
One for the good guys.
You'll have a run where you're hitting like back to back goals. Oh, thank goodness. You'll have back to back goals. And they just say it. You have the RNG of them literally just talking over and over again. And you're like, cool. The RNG, the good RNG I had is gone because I got that other crazy weird one. I'll have y'all know to prepare for this. My fiance and I, who gave that such lovely message, I love you, went to Dave & Buster's and we did air hockey. So I practiced in real life too, to really just hammer down.
That's amazing.
And I'll tell you what, the more you do it, especially with this, you kind of learn how you should probably hit the puck.
The goal is to try to shoot the puck at an angle and then hit it on the side before it gets to the goal.
I can't do like the really good strat where you go like this. I always miss it. See, we're not doing it anymore. We're not doing it anymore. I can't do it. If you see people who can, like Gem has a run, it's really cool for people who can do that. I just never have the luck.
I think the secret, if you have like the option to do so, is to just up your DPI. But the issue with that is sometimes you go off screen, and if you actually click off screen, the game will pause. So
that's so unfortunate. Yeah, I'm not having good hockey RNG, but that's okay. This is for fun. I'm not trying to beat a world record. Please. Please.
You got this.
This is for Malala Fund, so get your donations in chat.
Yeah, this is
Nancy Drew love.
That's actually what's happening. I'm stalling so you can get in more donations.
Exactly. We need those Nancy Drew book guesses. I would really love to see if anyone can guess which of the 600 books I am guessing. And if you do, I will donate $100 to Malala Fund. I'm putting $100 on the line, chat, all towards our newest incentive, the bonus region for Rabbit and Steel. We are 15% of the way there, and
let's go!
I know we can get it further. So let's go, chat.
Oh, not letting me back up for some reason. So we're gonna immediately go talk to Rachel because we're waiting on her to go get the photo from Megan. And this is allowing us to, again, do that circle of getting stuff as many stuff done as possible in less clicking time and going less traveling time in order to get things done as quick as possible. So we're going to give her the math notebook now, and then we're going to go back and she's going to have that photo.
I gotta get back to work here.
And if you were a little sad that the mini games were over, oh, don't you worry. They're not.
Hey, what's going on?
Don't you worry.
Picture of Megan for me?
You know, we already beat Leela at air hockey to get this photo, and then twice. And she's just like, okay, but for me to actually give it to you, you gotta beat me at Scram.
Jem, do you want to explain Scram and the huge time saver we discovered?
I'd love to. So this Scram skip is another new time save that was recently discovered by Ursapon, who's an amazing Nancy Drew glitch hunter in the community. And the trick is that we don't have to play Scram. Yes, it's great. We just lose at Scram, save and load the game 2 times, and then Leela will take pity on you. So basically, we're tricking the game into thinking that we lost Scram 3 times, which is way faster than actually winning 1 time.
I think the average, as someone who's run this a fair amount, and especially before the Scram skip, I think it's about 4 minutes to fully do a game of Scram and win, so that
Something
it's a
like
huge
that.
time saver. I think it cuts it in
Yeah.
half.
Yeah, it's
You ready?
I'm ready.
It's a lot.
Game on. So,
And there is some RNG with Scram too, because sometimes Leela will play really fast and sometimes she'll play really slow.
Okay.
yeah. Sometimes
so now it's
Leland
my
just has a
turn.
skill
Let's
issue.
see.
Yes.
Yeah, in order to make it kind of harder, because if you actually do it as Nancy, they have it kind of off-putting, so it's harder to throw.
Missed.
Which I guess is cool to make it harder, but it's unfortunate that the
Nailed it.
Leela has it as well.
Gosh, I'm good.
It's like, just let her be able to throw. I guess if you're playing casually, you at least want some competition and fairness, but not for the speedrun.
Yeah. Yes.
We have
We-
some great donations coming in here real quick. We have $50 from Bats saying donating for my fave Nancy Drew game, The Curse of Blackmore Manor.
Ooh, that's a
Gem.
good one.
That's my favorite too.
Yes. I need to play that one. It's been a long time since I played it. It scared me when I was younger.
If you want an RNG speedrun Curse of Blackmore
Gosh,
Manor.
I'm good.
Really?
Yeah.
I'm good.
Darn.
The most
Yeah,
RNG in the series.
Yeah, definitely.
I'm glad for this. Oopsie.
All right, so here we're about to do it.
Oh yeah.
They're going to save the game, load the game, and do that 2 more times, and then Leela will give you the picture.
I think I did it right.
I tried
Yeah,
to
there we
beat
go.
you, but you're so good.
If anybody can also see on
But anyway.
Sure.
I know.
Here's the photo of Megan you wanted.
If anybody can also see on stream, you can also see eventually as well all of my just like spam keyboard things for my save.
Want to play again?
No thanks.
Need anything else?
I'll let you go.
Okay, that's literally the last time we have to talk to Leela. And so now we're going to go upload all of the photos. Oh, no. We got to give Izzy
Finish with
her
that DNA model?
DNA
Here it
model.
is. Awesome. Okay, your password is
See, that's so complicated. That's so ridiculous that she made us do that, but whatever.
WAC 3.
She just needed some extra help, just like we need some extra help from chat to reach
What else is
this
going on?
bonus region
Thanks for all the
incentive
Correct.
for Rabbit and
Correct.
Steel. Help us out, chat. Be like Nancy
believe
Drew
in
and
you.
save the day.
Yeah.
Snack shop?
Everyone could be
Should be
Nancy Drew if you believe in
I don't
yourself.
even know where it is.
Mm-hmm. I mean, that's true. That's what, realistically, that's what the game series was all about, and that's what her interactive originally strived for with these games. A lot of girl power. Oop, went the wrong way. So now we're gonna start doing the other photos that we don't have the list quite yet. But oh my god, thank God for that timing.
Okay, everybody.
That I didn't
Snack
have to
shop's
worry
open.
about something popping up. Now we have Snack Shop. And we get to hear
I
about
love Snack
the Mr. Harris.
No, you don't.
Yes, Hungry Mr. Harris. So in the snack shop, you can get teacher orders, and we try to avoid those during the run because teacher orders are just a really long order with a lot of ingredients in the sandwich, so that takes too much time. Luckily, you can't get a teacher order on the first snack shop, so we're good for now, but we'll come back to the snack shop later and see if Mr. Harris shows up.
Some of these orders that you'll get randomly is like absolutely diabolical.
Food's
The
ready.
There was a
Waverly
run-
special bread,
God,
lettuce
there was
bread.
one that I just got like lettuce and hang on. I'll tell you in a second. Let me make sure I'm doing this right. No, give that to me.
Yeah, their orders are all different, so this is another big RNG point in the game. You could get a lot of really long orders, or you could get a few really short orders.
I feel like cookies are RNG too.
Order up.
Yeah.
That takes a hot second.
So do we have to pay
There.
for this
All
food
done.
that we're bringing to other people, or are we
I'm-
just getting them for
Wonder what
free?
this is to.
Well, that's the question I always had of like, do we, are we having to pay for it as students?
Yeah. I mean, it would be like we need chat's help with us giving us money to help pay for these school lunches. And
Yes.
specifically, in order
you are with all these. So
in order to pay for these school lunches, we need $2,500 to reach that bonus region incentive for Rabbit and Steel. So we've gotten pretty much in debt from ordering all this food for all these other people.
It's counting towards all the runs I've ever done, so you guys really need to help me out.
Yeah, so we need to reach that 2,500, and I know we can get there. We just have $2,010 to go. So we just help us pay for those school lunches for Nancy. She's doing it all on her own. She's got her student card. She needs help.
She don't got a student card, I don't think.
Now
Only
Nancy's
$10
gonna
for
go to
500.
sleep for 12 hours.
Yes.
And then we see Steve
like me for
again.
Steve. His
Steve.
name technically is Casper, but I like to call him
Show me the
Steve.
best way up
Well,
this
his
thing.
name is Steve in honor of one of our beloved community members named Steve, who made fun of the squirrel, and we make fun of him for making fun of the squirrel. So, therefore, the squirrel's name is Steve.
Shout out to Steve.
Yeah, shout out to Steve. Yeah, it's ridiculous the way this is holding Nancy's weight as like the squirrel, but like sure, go ahead.
We going back to the hockey game from earlier, we had $100 from the Biscuit Rabbit saying, who would have guessed expert level table game skills were necessary to solve mysteries? So proud of you for getting this run into GDQ. You're killing it so far, homie.
Thank you. I know exactly who that is. Thank you for donating. A very generous amount. We're getting closer.
Yeah, you're helping us get closer. We are $10 away from 500 out of the 2,500 we need for the Rabbit and Steel incentive.
Yo, I grinded for this view. Am I right?
Exactly.
Who wants to explain what's going on here?
Jim?
So this is the Blackwood Society, and they're doing their chant. There's nothing we can do in this cutscene but get an ID card from a book from our inventory, so we could do some inventory management here.
Thank God
there we
you
go.
said something.
So now we're ready to break in to all the other doors in the school with our stolen ID card.
Which is very influential when you're young, because you really think that's gonna work.
It doesn't.
It doesn't. We all tried.
I did try it when I was younger, and ID cards do not open locked doors.
Nuts. There goes my phone.
I do have an update. We just hit the 500 out of 2,500 for the Rabbit and Steel incentive. We are 20% of the way there. We got this.
Okay, so now we are going tonight, and we're going to use that ID card to just immediately run downstairs.
And you'll also
break in.
notice Nancy picked up that Oklahoma outline there, that little wood plaque. That is actually an Easter egg for game number 22 in the series, Trail of the Twister, which takes place in Oklahoma. So the Nancy Drew series always likes to put little bits and pieces of and Easter eggs like that in sometimes.
You guys, if this is for US people only, if you see your state, you have to donate.
This is true. I hope you remember third grade, because we're gonna be here for a second.
Yeah, I could never ever do this. But
you say that.
But you said there's a book to help you, right? To study for this?
Yes. So another little thing about Nancy Drew games is that if you have to do some sort of puzzle like this, the game never assumes knowledge. So there's always typically a book that is going to tell you said knowledge. It may just be hidden somewhere. So actually in the basement of this game, there is a hidden book that says exactly where every single state is.
Yeah, Nancy Drew games will always have what you need. Go ahead, Jim.
So education.
Oh, well, It's just interesting because we never actually have to get that book, but we have to get other books. So the game is picky about which books you need.
This is true. The other thing about Nancy Drew games, and this one in particular, actually, I feel like does it quite a bit more, is, you may know the solution, but Nancy doesn't know the solution. So that's one of the reasons why we have to go in and set all of these flags for certain things. Because otherwise we would be bypassing so much of the game, and we need to be able to set those flags for it.
There's actually a great example of that when it comes up, I'll talk about, of like, you can know things in real life, and if Nancy doesn't know it, you cannot pursue it.
I love it's been a very educational day here. We've learned our states, we've learned DNA, we've learned colors, we've learned numbers.
One of these things is not like the other.
It's so educational. I mean, I don't know. I think DNA is important, right?
I think when you mentioned colors.
The colors, yeah.
So we have broken into Rachel's room because we think something is going on. Very suspicious that she's up as late as us. And there's a secret room. Major spoiler.
Oh my gosh!
Oh my gosh!
There's two
of you?
Please don't tell. Oh my gosh!
From now on, you have to donate double the amount you were going to because there's twins.
There's twins. Twin donation time. We need a twin donation train.
I mean, it's not like anyone else.
But yeah, if anybody was watching, when I first was showing this to Manz, she had pointed out, like, oh, I could tell there was something very prominent going on with the bangs, because one of them was the bangs down, and the other would constantly tuck it behind her ear. That's how you can tell the difference between them. So there was like a subtle nod that something was going on.
We applied for scholarships all over the place, but this was the only one we got.
So, I mean, donate or just anybody say in chat if, like, you did notice that and you have not played this game. Because I always find it really interesting for people who picked up on it and people who didn't.
We actually just got a twin $5, making it $10, from Momo to say, this is to help with school lunches, to help with the incentive. And also, my book guess is the email mystery, :
Ooh.
Yeah, it was a smiley face. But yeah, no, sorry, that was not the book. But thank you so much for helping us towards that bonus region Rabbit and Steel incentive. Every little bit counts, and that pushes us to 710 out of the 2,500. So thank you so much, Momo.
I love you, Momo! And other Momo who's in here too. I knew it.
Yeah, I like your name.
Blackmailer black cat.
All right, who wants to catch us up on what's going on plot-wise?
Time is from a different address.
So
this is a long conversation with Rachel and Kim. Basically, what they're explaining to us is they got one scholarship and they decided to share it. So the black cat found out what they were doing and that they were twins and is now blackmailing them into leaving the notes for the black cat.
In the meantime, my sister needs to finish her dinner.
Yeah, they unfortunately were twins, and their dad, like their mother had passed, and their dad just was clueless, not being able to help them. So they just applied for education anywhere they could. They really wanted to get their education, which is, I think, a great parallel to what we're raising money for. And yeah.
Donate to Malala Fund.
Yeah, donate.
Guess who just got a note from the black?
Yeah, we just opened up some new bid wars to help us with our donations to Malala Fund. They're all with naming different things in the Triangle Agency run that's coming up later. So please get those bid wars naming challenges in when you get the chance. But of course, we still have that Rabbit and Steel incentive open.
You guys, what is it? History? No, herstory. Am I right?
We love herstory.
Yes.
So we have a $10 donation here from Circus Buddy saying, donating because I saw Massachusetts. Massachusetts. Donating because I saw MA. Thank you.
Nice. Now it's snowing. I love the snow. I miss the snow.
Oh, yeah, it doesn't matter.
Oh, I was just going to say we got $5 from Sarah Grace saying a bit of cash for Nancy's school lunch debt from Minnesota, where we don't believe in charging kids to eat at school.
Brag about it. Everyone pray for this photo. This is the only one that you have to like zoom in on, and Rachel's going to tell you whether or not she likes it. And that can really make or break the run. Because if you try to check when you
crash.
yeah, if you try to check before it'll crash the game. So we're gonna do a safety safety for that.
Perfect.
It's a very unique crash that can happen.
What else is going on?
That like if you
Great.
like,
Hey,
I
thanks.
think it's like one of the tabs on the website.
They're always my hair.
And then you go
I
back
know,
upstairs,
just
the
one
game
go
will
out of
just
that cloak and
crash.
dagger meeting
But
you were at
specifically
last
and
week.
only if you've looked and taken the picture of the oak tree outside.
I was watching Mel from up in the oak tree.
I'll mention it when it comes up, but for the game, so what we just found out is Mel was part of the Blackwood Society. We found her barrette where the tree was. So, and Nancy did that so casually. She's like, "Yeah, I found your bread. It was where you had that cloak and dagger meeting last night." So casual. But yes, so she's gonna give us some more information on the secret
What you
Blackwood
saw is
Society.
a meeting of the Blackwood Society. It's a secret club that
Well,
someone at
while
Waverly
Mal
started a couple
tells
of
us
years after the school
that,
was
I
founded.
wanted to say
Only 7
that we
girls
got
a year get chosen.
$200 from Anonymous. No comment, but thank you so much. That helps us just get so
Thank you.
much
We literally
closer
just stand
to
around
our
for about
bonus
20
region
minutes and
incentive. And chat,
It's more like
I
a
want to see if we can
tradition,
reach
one that keeps going,
$31,000
everybody's
by the end of
forgotten
this
how and why
run.
it started.
We are
Everything's
just a
totally
little
anonymous.
under
Everyone wears a black
300
cloak, except for the
away
leader.
from
Hers
that,
is
and
lead
that would
blue,
also
and no one
put us
ever talks.
1,000
They
out
just
of
whisper,
the
so you can't
2,500
tell
we
who anyone
need for
is.
the incentive.
About
So
once a
let's try
month,
to
I'll
reach
get a
that
note saying
31,000.
there's a meeting that night.
Yes.
If you don't want to be a
But
member,
Anonymous was from the Blackwood Society.
To me,
Oh,
belonging to
yes.
the
Thank you.
society is
Yeah,
weird.
thank you.
Because it's secret and exclusive.
No, whoever it was, thank you
Because I
so
like being
much.
Part of something that someone a long time ago, for whatever reason, thought was important.
We also had $25 from Heck Divin' and Drivin' saying, "Yeehaw, let's get this bonus game delivered, honk honk," which is in reference to the American Truck Simulator that we have coming later. We have, once we reach $40,000, we will get that. And that is a 2-for-1 deal, because when you put your donation towards the Rabbit and Steel incentive, you are also helping us get to that milestone of $40,000 for the bonus game. So thank you so much.
You guys ever have a photo of yourself on your desk?
Totally.
All the time.
I'm all about self-love. I'm not going to criticize her.
he was wearing.
Also, Anna, we have like what, about 10-ish minutes left?
10-ish minutes.
10-ish minutes? All right. Chat, that means that in about 8 minutes, we're going to find out who the culprit of this game is. So you need to get your final guesses in now. You can
Yes.
even do that with the donation. Take your guess on who the culprit is.
Who do you think the true black cat is? So I'll remind everybody of the names. We have Leela, who did air hockey with us. We had Corinne, who's our roommate. We have Rachel and Kim, who have said they're not the black cat, but they've written the notes. We have Izzy, who's the mean girl. And we have Mel, who is the cello. I'm sorry, not the viola, the cello person, who we know now is in the Blackwood Society.
She has the awesome hair.
It could also be Steve the Squirrel.
Hassling you now.
It all, yes. I mean, that's very. There's a real chance for that. Also, we snuck into. Hang on, actually, talk about Izzy, because I got to do this.
So we snuck into Izzy's room, who she also shares with Leela, and we discovered that Izzy was the leader of the Blackwood Society, because the leader of the Blackwood Society has that special cloak.
Applause, applause, I did it.
That was amazing.
Thank you. Okay, so 1. So you actually get the answer for this by doing a puzzle with the Victorian dining book, but we ain't doing that. We just
Having
know
the
it.
book is enough of a flag.
Do you guys hear Gunner? He says donate.
Meow.
Yep. Meow.
Hi, Gunner.
He says, please donate. My mom, instead of going to my food bowl, is doing the run, so make it worth it. So this is where you can actually get the States book. It's down here. I'm just not gonna go to it.
This must be the photo of Rita Hollowell and her cat that Rachel was.
So this is one of the founders, or if not the founder, of Waverly Academy, yeah?
Along with the other icon photos. Rachel is going to be thrilled.
Girl boss, right?
Oh, yeah.
Absolutely. Now, my personal canon is that Rita Hollowell is actually the cat.
Oh, I love that.
Yes.
All right, here's where the crash can happen. So we go to Y Waverly, and we're going to upload all the photos that were on that list. Previously, you could click on the thing again, and if it's uploaded correctly, then you know you got it right. However, you can no longer do that depending on how you take the oak photo tree. So you just have to pray and hope that she likes, which she did, that she liked how you panned. Yeah, thank goodness.
We're
how
so
she
serious.
panned your photo.
We're so
Yes, oh my
serious
gosh.
when we say that picture of the logo on the floor is so difficult to get correctly for no reason at all.
Which is also, so we talk about senior mode as well. That's what's difficult about senior. Senior, for a bunch of other photos, you have to pan and like zoom in and stuff. That matters, which makes it even harder to do.
My sister says I shouldn't get my hopes up, but I can't help it.
Well, we have some people sending in more love. We have $25 from Figment Space saying, love what you do. Thank you. We're here helping raise money for Malala Fund, and we need your help reaching this amazing incentive for Rabbit and Steel for the bonus region. We would love to hit $1,000 out of the $2,500 by the end of this run, which is happening really soon because CapnAnna is killing it. So,
Oh, thank you.
we need those donations in as soon as possible.
Absolutely starving. And since you're snack shop boss, how about getting me?
All right, so we need to get, as a final thing for Rachel, we need to get Corinne's pen to paper award that she got, as it says in the name, an award on, but God forbid that we get it for free. This is the only one where I'm like, fine, whatever, you're busy, I'll go get you a snack, I guess. Which you gotta donate because we can't pay for it.
Yes, we have $10 from the letter M saying donating in honor of my favorite snack shop meal, the soggy lettuce sandwich.
Oh my God.
And then we also have $15 from Dr. Doss saying, loving this run. Every time I've seen someone playing a Nancy Drew game, they always look like a lot of fun. I gotta give it a shot sometime.
You absolutely should. They're so much fun.
And you should, and they're reasonably affordable too. I think the earlier games are maybe like $7. None of them, besides the games 33 and 34, which
No, that's not true.
we have our own opinions on those games, but they're never more than $20.
We also got $25 from a Wisconsinite saying, I saw Wisconsin. I was told to donate some cheddar.
That's pretty good. That's pretty good.
And then we did have someone try to guess the book again with $5 from BPRD Roger saying, is it Clue in the Ancient Disguise? Also, rabbit. If you read that in the Secret Society chant, congrats, same brain cell, :3. Thank you. But no, it was not that book. But thank you so much for your donation. That helps us towards our Rabbit and Steel incentive so much.
How's that? I'll say it once.
My favorite dialogue option just passed, where she's like, I need you to tell me about the Blackwood Society and the chant. And she goes, what's in it for me? And you're allowed to click nothing. And she goes, dude, don't ever go into politics because you'd be terrible about it. It's my favorite dialogue option. Like, no, I'm not going to give you anything. I'm going to be real with you. I wish you could say, I did your DNA puzzle. I did your DNA homework. That counts for 2 things.
Everyone takes a vow of secrecy. Everyone thinks if they break it,
So yes, Izzy did just tell us the chant, and it's basically a bunch of numbers in a specific order, which is actually going to be a solution to a puzzle coming up in just a minute here.
Conversation's over.
All right, we're getting
We are
really,
approaching
really...
What else
endgame.
is going on?
Yeah, it's getting real close. Put in your final thing of who you think the culprit is, everybody.
Who is the black cat? We must know.
We must know.
Corinne, you here?
Oh, Karina's gone. That's kind of weird.
No, I don't. I don't need to read that note for the speed run. Not relevant.
Cellar. Why is Karina in the cellar? Also, shout out to this snowfall, and how much it just takes up the screen.
Is that noise?
Yeah, I know. I like how it gets more and more bad, right?
Yeah.
All right, final guesses. 3, 2, 1, go.
What are you
It's Karine.
It's Karine.
You are looking for the treasure.
Looking for the treasure Rita Hollowell
Is
hid.
that it?
Which is a really cool
An
treasure.
old manuscript.
Which,
Yes.
yeah.
By Edgar Allan Poe. Never
A never
So-
published book by Edgar Allan Poe.
Rita Hollowell, apparently, according to this like lore in this game, they were dating and in love. And so he left her where her last, like, an unpublished manuscript. So she left it hidden in the school, so it would never be found.
All I knew with relative certainty.
And
Edgar
Karine
Allan
found
Poe
this
still
out.
a better boyfriend than
Wasn't
Ned.
sure where.
Oh my God. Karine found out, and so she's been trying to get everybody out,
No, you
so
blackmailed
she
someone
can
else
search
into
for
doing
it.
that for you.
And she
Two
blackmailed
someones,
Rachel
actually.
and Kim.
You're pretty smart.
How rude.
Question is, are
Yep.
you smart enough to live to tell the tale?
Ready? So we are gonna, after this cutscene, we're gonna have one more puzzle, and we will be coming up on time after this puzzle ends.
Yeah, so get those donations in real soon, chat. We are so close to reaching 31,000. I know we can do it before the end of this run. We're so close. Let's get those in.
And chat, Karine has obviously done a lot of bad things here. You know, she poisoned Danielle. You know, well, she locked her in a closet. She poisoned another student that I can't remember the name of. I feel so
Megan.
bad for her. Megan. And she just attempted to murder Nancy, and she stole a priceless book. I want everyone to donate with how much you think her bail would be from jail.
Forget it. You're not going anywhere till
Alrighty, and we are coming up on time very, very shortly.
It's too long a story. I need to go.
You just entered my room through the wall. I want an explanation.
You know the craziest part about this? I've had my splits up,
Stay right
and
there.
without the intro, I will have a PB.
That's awesome.
A personal best, which is really cool.
And that's,
That's with the intro.
time.
That's time!
Cheat,
So we'll-
Anna.
Yeah, I actually got it even with the intro part. I got 2 seconds past that PB. So, and the Nancy Drew speedruns, we don't include those intro cutscenes. So I'll see what I can do to do that. But I want to, now that we're done, I want to thank people. I want to thank Jem and Momo. You guys have been so supportive of me speedrunning. Momo was the one who pushed me to do this, as well as my fiance, who I'm so grateful for. I love you all. And I thank you, Manz. She was such a great host, and I've loved getting to know her. Jem is, I can't believe my phone is still going off. Jem is an amazing speedrunner as well. And Nancy Drew Speedrunning is alive. There's a Discord if you follow me on any of my socials, which is still CapnAnna. I'll link our Discord. We do monthly runs. We're going to do Scarlet Hand. And I'm so grateful to just be a part of a cool, awesome charity. Also, thanking other friends who've been supportive of my speedrunning. Light, Cody, Morgan, and then just anybody else that I forgot. I can't thank you guys enough, and this is such a great cause, and I'm so grateful to be here.
Contest has turned into an academic knockdown dragout between Izzy, Leela, Mel,
And also,
Megan.
Anna, big shout out to you. I'm so proud of how much I've watched you grow through this past like year-ish that you've been, you know, doing these runs and whatnot. I saw potential in you right away, and you've definitely grown and shown that, and I'm so happy that you got into this event, and I'm happy that I could encourage you to submit and whatnot. You know, this goes out to anybody out there. If you're thinking about submitting to an event, even if it's, you know, your first time submitting to things like this, do it.
Do it.
You know?
You never know. I really didn't think I was going to get in. Also, shout out to Yandem. I forgot.
Yes, big shout out to Yanima.
And then any final, I didn't get any words. This is the thing about doing a full run. But that's me. Jem, Momo, do you have anything else to say? Jem, do you have something to say as well? Where you guys can follow you both?
Thank you so much for having me. This is one of my favorite games. I'm always happy to commentate for it. And thank you for representing the Nancy Drew community.
Thank you.
Yeah, be sure to go follow Jem. She's absolutely cracked at these games.
She usually has her world records.
It's so much fun to watch. You can find me at twitch.tv/Tomomodachi. I also speedrun a bunch of these games. I don't speedrun this one in particular, but I do a bunch of the later ones in the series. And thank you so much for having us.
Jem, where can we find you?
You can find me on Twitch sometimes, gemstoned _. But I do speedrun a lot of Nancy Drew games, so that's what I usually do.
And Manz, where can we find you again? You were such a great host. You had so much enthusiasm. And thank you as well. I came to you multiple times saying I was so scared and nervous, and you gave me such encouragement. And I can't thank you enough for that.
Thank you. I mean, you can find me here. I'm going to be here for another couple of days for Fatels, and we have this whole week lined up full of great runs. So you could come see me again on Wednesday and Thursday, and just stay tuned for a lot of great runs coming up.
Yes, donate. It's a great cause. But again, thank you guys so much. Thank you for everybody who watched and came out and supported. And continue watching to watch some really, really awesome speedruns.